Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a analysis on the big game spot made by Powerline Pictures about Sonic Movie 2. So let's do this.
Sonic the Hedgehog. You're no match for me.
So we start this off with the shot we've had from past trailers with Sonic running underwater to what we can assume to be the Master Emerald and maybe even Angel Island. Anyways, but that's not what we're into. We're into the new stuff. So we see Knuckles, who comes out of a ring, most likely. I mean, come on, what other item in this movie franchise glows yellow besides missiles and explosions? Anyway, looks like this is when Sonic and Knuckles meet for the first time. In the trailer when when you first see him, he holds him and is like, "Do I look like I need your power?" So yeah, that's definitely one thing. And don't get the Sonic who's looking at him. First up, we can see he says something in Japanese, at least I think. I definitely assume, because, well, Sonic originated from Japanese, I think. And a very interesting detail, Sonic has his bag of rings around him, so makes me think why he has it. Probably because maybe this area is not his planet, but I'll say that in a second. Anyways, in the background you can also see Tails, so Sonic has definitely met him at this point. And also the lighting looks a bit different, you can see it looks a bit more blue than yellow. So this clip of Sonic saying the word Japanese, it's most likely him in Ice Cap, when he throws a missile back at Eggman in the trailer. So definitely not, that's not his reaction when he sees Knuckles. I'd imagine it'd be something a bit more emotional, because, his kind literally killed his guardian. Spoilers.
This is your moment to be the big hero.
Oh, great, the Winter Soldier.
So first thing, I'm just gonna get out of the way. In this image right here, it looks like Tom is either a little bit older, or what I believe he hasn't shaved in a while. I don't know, just look at him. But then in later shots, he does not have this beard, so yeah, I don't think he's old. Now, Sonic in this image looks like he has a bunch of different emotions going through his head. And I imagine those emotions are confusion, anger, and above all, sadness. He's confused because he's wondering how an echidna was able to find him on Earth, because I personally believe they didn't actually see him go to Earth, or they don't know what Earth is, and somehow only Monkoff knew. So yeah, he's angry because he remembers what they did, because, he remembers what he doesn't know if Knuckles did it specifically, but he remembers the echidnas did, so he is mad anyway. And then it looks like in one of his eyes that it looks like there's a bit of water, which definitely shows he's a kind of close to tears, because, just looking at Knuckles reminds him of that day when he lost his guardian. So yeah, deep. On the less tragic side, we can see over here Knuckles and Sonic both surfing down the mountain, which I still believe to be Ice Cap, unless Ice Cap is a real place. But then again, in the first film, a hilltop from Sonic 2 is a place in real life, as you see Sonic use it for a game of ping pong. Anyways, so it looks like we're gonna have a fight of Sonic and Knuckles snowboarding, which sounds pretty interesting. Which, I mean, come on, two anthropomorphic animals just surfing while fighting. Sounds cool.
It is my destiny to destroy you.
Work smarter, not harder.
I have no idea what this green explosion thing could be. It looks like it makes some sort of staircase. So maybe that's, the only way Eggman can get in, or I don't know. What if Knuckles isn't even the guardian of the Master Emerald in this universe? What if he's just a kid now? What if the echidnas aren't even extinct like in the games? I don't know.
My destiny to destroy.
So, in this fight, there are a few things we can see. First off, Knuckles still has his classic ability to climb walls as we see him. He's definitely strong enough to, punch holes in stone, so it's good to know. It looks like we're watching some sort of, not the final battle, I assume that's going to be with the big boy. I'll talk about him in a moment. Anyways, and small detail, when they're flying towards each other and then bash into each other, before when the camera's zoomed out, you can actually see Sonic is like in his ball form, and then you see him quickly like unravel, so we can meet eye to eye with Knuckles. Also, can I just say, the background looks beautiful. We see the Master Emerald, which looks a lot smaller. I'd say it looks more like how it did in Sonic Adventure 2 than anything nowadays. Also, the little owl things in the background, don't know if it's just me, but like, what if that's like a slight memorial to Longcloth? You know, which kinda lets you know what Sonic's thinking about you in this fight.
Destroy you.
Work smarter, not harder.
That wasn't too bad.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, April 8th.
So this is the big boy I was talking about. So, first off, for any of you who don't know, this is the Death Egg robot in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the game, not the movie. In that game, it's a final boss. However, it was not at this size. It was big, but it wasn't colossal size, Godzilla size, Titan size, like
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, April 8th.
Anyways, so yeah, I have a few theories about this. First up, I think it's definitely the massive, like, green cloud we've been seeing in trailers, you know. Definitely imagine. Also, forgot to mention, in the part where we see the green cloud, looks like stuff's being pulled towards it. Like, maybe a robot piece or something, I don't know. And definitely looks like, from what we can see, its eyes and its mouth are glowing green, the Death Egg robot, so definitely powered by the Master Emerald. I'm definitely going to assume that Knuckles is going to team up with Sonic Tails, because, well, he's not going to let that thing go, like, be used, so I still personally think he's the Guardian, even though earlier I said he might not be. So yeah, that's big. Also, just love how he's like, work smarter, not harder, and then he just shows a massive robot, which kind of says he's thinking smarter and harder. Like, really. Then we get to this part where Sonic is, like, running through this temple. I would say that this is, like, next to Master Emerald. Like, Sonic's only way to get there, because Knuckles has some other way he can get there. Don't know why he's going there. Maybe because he knows what Eggman plans to do. Maybe he just wants to challenge Knuckles because he's an echidna and he hates echidnas. Yeah. And I really like how it actually legit looks like a video game level in those few seconds. I imagine you just running through a temple, spikes are popping up, things are falling down, and things are swiping back and forth for you. It looks really cool. So yeah, that's literally all the things I have to say. I am excited for this movie. I definitely think the Sonic movie franchise is the best thing that's happened to the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise in the last 30 years. So yeah, I am hyped.